These kids are leaving high school and going to college, hopefully, after they finish. We have what's called block, and block is where first and second periods are combined for subjects that need it. And so I literally broke down in the middle of class because I have seniors who simply cannot read and seniors who cannot write. They cannot write. They can reason. They have the ability to defend their reasoning if it's talking to their homeboy, but applying that to a written text, 2 paragraphs, they couldn't do it. Our young black men, our young brown men, our young black girls, and our young brown girls.
This is incredibly sad, and this teacher is not exaggerating. I heard somewhere else that this generation is the first generation that is actually less intelligent than their parents. That's crazy. It's hard to pinpoint where it all started, but if I had to guess, it was No Child Left Behind, the parents, and social media. But hey, before we continue, my name's Tyler, and this is The State of Teaching. Please like and subscribe, and now on to the next video.
Another thing, I am one of those parents that's not going to be buying school supplies for the community. I'm going to make sure my kids are good, right? But no, I'm not buying 15 packs of crayons and a whole bag full of like glue sticks and all that for the whole class to share. No, because I'm done. Most of these parents are not pulling their weight. You guys, that I'm talking about the administration, schools, and district leaders and all that, y'all need to talk with your counterparts in office and budget the money better. Get those school supplies in, all right? Stop relying on us to carry y'all through the year. It ain't going to happen. No more.
Imagine having a parent this petty. I feel bad for any teacher that has to deal with this attitude for the whole school year. For school supplies? For kids? That's what you're gonna get worked up about?
They sent her on the fucking bus. She's on the fucking bus. She's off the bus. She's by my house right now. I don't understand. They said that she was gonna be at school. Why is she not? Come on, come on. I'm so nervous. I'm just not scared. I told her I'd walk home, but I don't. I'm so happy I put an air tag on her because I wouldn't have known where she's at, but like she's by herself and it's fucking raining. She's only 7, okay? I'm not. I'm so protective of my kids.
Look, I'm not denying that something like this would be absolutely terrifying for a parent to experience, but you found the time to record yourself having this full-on panic attack and then posted it to social media. Something doesn't sit right with this.
So real quick, I'm a first year teacher and I literally don't know what I'm doing. I feel like when people say, I don't know what I'm doing, they have some idea of what they're supposed to be doing. But me, on the other hand, no clue. Nothing but God that I have this job. Even got to the point where I had to like email my principal and be like, girl, I don't know what I'm doing. Like, what's the curriculum? What's the pacing guide? Where do I even start? Where do I begin? Like, I just want to be the best that I can be while I'm there. And I was so freaking embarrassed sending that email. And I was like, oh my gosh, like she probably like, oh my gosh, why did we hire her? Da, 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 da.
Honestly, we've all been there. That's why they say fake it till you make it.
I quit after 1 year of being a school administrator. And as a former teacher, I don't know what the hell I was thinking. Not only is school not the same since I was in the classroom, the parents are different, the kids are different, these teachers are different, they're getting different education. I didn't experience this when I was in the classroom, but at certain schools, being admin is like being the enemy. And you low-key the enemy from all angles. Families, they might hate you. Teachers, for sure they gonna hate you. The kids, since you're the disciplinarian, kids gonna hate you. You can't win. You can't win. It's a never-ending, tireless struggle. If you're a teacher and you're thinking, oh, I need to make more money, let me just go into admin, please. I I I really strongly encourage you. Don't do it.
She's not wrong, and I agree with all of her points. The only people that should consider doing this are those that are looking to do it as a stepping stone to something higher up. Personally, I wouldn't touch being an AP. What are your thoughts?
Why did I just drop my son off at school right now? And every day at drop off, it's like every morning it's a new teacher or whatever, taking him and then taking him to the cafeteria. And every day they all know him by name. And so today I was like, oh my gosh, I think it's so cool and crazy that you guys all know my son by name. And this lady goes, oh, trust me, we know him. Okay. And so I was like, I can't tell if that's like a good or bad thing.
Oh, that's definitely not a good thing. You said all the teachers know your kid, but let's hear it from the teachers. What are your thoughts? Let us know in the comments.
I just finished my first day of my first year of being a teacher, and I have thoughts. So, first one, teachers do a lot of work that I don't think I realized. Like, I enjoyed making like the PowerPoint and the plan and all of that for today and talking to the kids about like what this class is going to be. And then I remembered, oh, I got to do that again tomorrow. That took me a while to come up with that stuff. So now I need to do it again tomorrow.
It's performance after performance, and each performance is brand new. Add on top of that all the other things teachers have to do on top of just teaching, and it becomes too much. I wish this young lady the best of luck because teaching is rough.
This was me before the first day of school. Hey guys, this is me after the first day of school. I cried twice today. That's all I'm gonna say.
The sad thing is, there's so many things wrong with the current state of teaching that I can't even begin to guess as to what caused her so much grief. Was it the parents? Unsupportive admin? Did she have disruptive kids? Was she being overworked? You know what? It might have been all of these things. That's not unusual either.
I've said this before and I'm going to say it again. All the parents on here talking about, I don't buy school supplies. Yeah, we know. We know. And we also know that your students are typically the ones that are 2 and 3 grade levels behind. We know. We know. It's not a shock to us. Your lack of support for education goes far beyond not providing school supplies. We know.
Yikes, that's a sick burn. I'm sure it was meant for the guy complaining earlier on in the video. You know what though? She's not wrong.
Don't beat me up when I say this, but we've been saying that kids can't read. We've been saying that for years, that kids can't read. So I don't know if it's been going over y'all heads. I don't know if y'all have IEPs too. And I don't know if the teachers that are joining the teacher force now have IEPs. I don't know, maybe y'all are a little late. But babe, teachers been saying that we've been in a literacy crisis. So I don't understand why there's any shock value to what's going on in the world.
It's true that there were many teachers that had been sounding the alarm, but the sheer magnitude of kids that don't know how to read is staggering. I think that most people outside of education don't realize how bad it really is.
Am I the only parent that allows their kid to start school a little bit late? Like, school starts in Miami tomorrow, Thursday. We're not doing that. Like, we will see you on Monday. My baby will be there bright and early on Monday.
I don't know, maybe I'm just making it deeper than it is, but I feel like doing something like this is a disservice to your children. I feel like you're teaching them bad habits because you're allowing them to think that ignoring deadlines and start dates is okay. You're allowing them to feel like the world is going to cater to them when that's simply not the case. You know, if you are an adult, in the real world, you're an adult and you're offered a job and they say, hey, you're going to start this job on this date, and then you don't show up for 2-3 days, there's a good chance that when you do actually go to that job, you're not going to have that job.
He's absolutely right. You're pretty much teaching your kids that they should be catered to, and that's just not the way the real world works.
My last post seemed to piss off a lot of people that were running to my DMs, so let's do it again. I'm an ex-teacher, and I said in my last post that a hard day at a normal 9-to-5 desk job is nowhere close to a hard day teaching in the classroom. And apparently that pissed off the corporate baddies. And to clarify, I was a teacher. I'm now in the corporate world. So I have a little bit of a runway to talk about this. Let's paint a picture of a hard day as a teacher. I'll go first. I got sent to the emergency room for blocking a student from attacking a little girl. He was on the other side of the door trying to break my door down. I was holding the door with all of my might and he overpowered me, got the door down, and then tackled me to the ground. I left the emergency room with a strained shoulder and my arm in a sling. But sure, those corporate deadlines and shareholder meetings are just as high stakes. You can have excellent classroom management, good rapport with your students and parents, hit state standards and objectives, and things like this can still happen because you cannot control others. But it is your job to protect your students and put yourself at risk in these types of situations. And yes, I'm trained in de-escalation, I'm trained in safe restraining, but student fights are not choreographed and you can still get hurt. That was not an average day, that was a hard day. So I'm sharing the story of a hard day. I have never had a hard day where my safety is at risk in the corporate 9-to-5. That's all I was saying. So all's to say, if you are someone like me who wanted an easier lifestyle where you are not worried about your safety, where bad days don't get that bad, the corporate 9-to-5 desk job is the move. And obviously, I'm not talking about nursing, law enforcement, healthcare, any of those types of jobs. I'm not talking about. Some people didn't think I got that. I'm talking about your safe desk jobs where you just worry about you. I'm not talking about any of those in case some more.
If people in the comments are mad, it's only because she's telling it how it is. It's not even trying to diminish the difficulty of corporate jobs, just bringing to light that teaching is a beast on a whole other level. But you know what? If you don't believe her and want to prove a point, just go ahead and sub in a classroom for a week. If you really want to prove a point, do it in a behavioral classroom and report back to us how easy it was. We'll be waiting. But anyways, I hope you guys liked today's episode. Please like and subscribe for the next episode of The State of Teaching.